Hello and welcome. This is an all signs timeless reading. Typically, this is exclusive content over at Harmonia only in the members area. But each week, I pull one of the elements, and the open channels get to see it for free, to get a taste of it. So if these readings resonate with you, there may be more messages within this all signs reading for you because, well, we have more than one sign within our chart. So we're going to have our earth signs up here: Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. We're using a couple of different decks here. We're going to start off with an oracle to see what the earth signs need to know. Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, what do our earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, need to know? Here we go. Metamorphosis. Not a butterfly. 24. 6 in numerology. I feel like you may feel earth signs a little bit stuck when it comes to the transformation, the change. And when I think of tarot, when I think of metamorphosis, I think of transformation, which brings upon the death card, Scorpio energy. There is a change here that you may be quickly trying to push along when it's not ready yet. And there's something here about accepting the change at the pace and being very present and appreciative of the things around you now. Let's see what the Mystical Tarot deck has to do. Remember, in an initial story play, there are no reversals. There are month cards within this deck. It's not just the Rider-Waite deck. So if a month comes out here, earth signs, please know that this month is significant, okay? This is part of the challenge here, okay? It could be from the past or the future, so you may want to hang on to this. The regrets. Well, I'm not sure you want to hang on to that. 5 of Cups. We have someone here who's been through lots of changes, but also is in some sorrow here when it comes to the changes that have happened in their life, especially when it is grief-stricken. Grief and challenges, and not being able to see the brighter side of things. Now, this is interesting because in this deck, ooh, look at this. Look at all these cups. Look at all the feels here for my earth signs. This is a lot of water. It's a lot of water for you. They're asking me to add these cups because this is a soulmate energy. This is about relationships, failed relationships, things that didn't work out, things you had to evolve from, grow from, friendships. But there's one in particular that you really pulled, and I feel like you poured your heart and soul into. And there was, well, hurt on both sides. Now, in this 5 of Cups, the 3 of Cups here is, well, they're up and the 2 cups are down. It's usually vice versa when it comes to the traditional Rider-Waite deck. I feel like there's been dissatisfaction here in fulfilling relationships where you may not look for love or see love because you may, have some protective cover over your heart a little bit when it comes to relationships. And it doesn't have to be romantic, but I do feel like I have some earth signs here who have given up on trying to find a relationship that is fulfilling to them because they've been just so disappointed. So I feel like you have some surface friendships. It's hard for you to open up. Like, I feel like it's really hard here for my earth signs to open up because one in particular relationship really broke your heart. So Can you get past the heartbreak is going to be the title for my earth signs. I'm going to write that down because we're going to timestamp these. All right, let's see what the steampunk deck has here for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Happy birthday out there to the Capricorns. Here we go, Capricorn. Oh, well, here we go. Here we go. The Tower. Strength reversed. And we have the Four of Pentacles. Well, this is a sudden shock. This is someone here who feels very cut out. I don't know if there was an explosion here in a family thing or a love relationship or even work. But I feel like whatever this tree is, it's gone. It feels there's no returning back. But you know what? Rejection is protection. So whatever a Capricorn here is going through, where it's a massive upheaval, it's almost like I feel like you're saying to yourself, how much worse can this possibly get at this point? Right? Not only are you kicked down a little bit, this isn't just a boo-boo. This feels like a big boo-boo here for a Capricorn. It feels like someone's pride is a little bit kicked down. Someone here is feeling very discouraged. Someone here is feeling, this is beyond humbled. It's kind of like, oh my gosh, like I just got kicked. Kicked. Whatever you paid into, whether this is loss of money, whether this is loss of time, I feel like I got a Capricorn here who feels pretty much kicked to the curb. And it's hard to be unconditional when you feel, well, this low. But we're going to look underneath the deck here, because the advice here I'm feeling for you is that even though you're going to have this ample amount, and it's going to feel like time, and that you're, not moving anymore, things aren't changing in the way you want to. You may feel like they're changing. You feel like you're going backwards, but there's something here that was being cleared here for you. Let's see what's underneath the deck here for advice for our Capricorns. Ten of Swords reversed. I feel there's a part of you that is still trying to hold on to an old belief system. Now, I'm just going to turn this up right for a second, even though we're looking underneath the deck, because I'm going to flip them back around. Spirit is asking you, even though you may have felt like you were on top and you were just there was a falsicity about this. I don't even know if that's a word. Okay, but something here was false. It was grandiose. It wasn't real. It was surfaced. It was a fake, an empty victory. It wasn't going to last long anyway. And the advice Spirit is stating to you is, even though it may feel really harsher that you're being, punished, you're not being punished. This is for you to build something that you truly, truly want and desired and have been asking for, so that the longevity of it there is for, not for just ever. It's just like a lifeline and a lifetime for you. There have been situations here where you externally were getting advice. We have the High Priestess here. I love how it's a tarot reader for some of you. The secret is out about taking poor advice, not taking in your inner knowing. You have a connection here, and Spirit's reminding you. You have a connection here, and you have to be able to feel comfortable and have faith on your gut decisions. And I feel like there's something that you have been asking externally, specifically to the cards for some of you. Okay. It's almost like you keep asking the same question. And it was kind of like it was second guessing your judgment because whatever the situation is, I feel like I have Capricorn who's saying, oh my gosh, I knew it. I should have never have done that. But here's the thing. It's paving a way here for an opportunity of an offer that is much more mature, much more grounded for you. It's not a page. This is something here that you can fully feel the love, the connection, the passion. So this could be a new job, a new venture, a new suitor. But whatever this level here is going to be an opportunity for you to see all of those options here. Okay. In fact, you're probably going to get multitudes of them. All right. We got the Knight of Cups here and the Seven of Cups. So keep it in mind that you actually have a lot of good things coming your way. All right. Good things coming your way. It just may feel like, well, you may want to do a cheers and a final ritual of saying goodbye or have at it, because do not hang on to something that really fully wasn't the real deal. It wasn't. It was the longevity of it. Just it's not there. So this new offer is actually going to give you opportunities here to learn and trust your gut instinct and have a connection, a better connection here, a clearer connection here with the universe. Not so much externally, which was happening a lot with the questions of self-doubt, being that you felt you were not good enough to make certain decisions on your own, or you needed to control an outcome. All right. That's what I have for Capricorn. Let's see what's going on for Taurus. Taurus. Six of Swords. The Hierophant reversed. Taurus, that's your energy. And the Three of Wands. Well, I feel like there's a separation here. I do feel like there's a separation and a connection here. I don't feel like this is ill will. It does not feel like a terrible ex. So for those of you who are like, well, I keep hearing it wasn't the right time. There wasn't a right time for this connection or for whatever venture you were about to go upon with that individual at that time. This individual most certainly knows something about it being in his gut or her gut the right time. So the Six of Swords is about making peace. I feel like there is going to be a peace offering coming your way, Taurus, a peace offering where you may have felt, well, entirely stuck. Okay, nothing changed. Okay, but there have been changes. There's been changes on your end. There have been changes on this individual's end. And there's something in this level here where love always existed. It's just that there are two individuals here who were not ready to pour into it at that particular time. Okay, whatever this is, whether it's love or if it's job or, a new business venture too. Okay, I feel like there was a lot of dissatisfaction or fantasies or future tripping that just didn't really pan out to anything. And there's something about it being the distance or going the distance. The Hierophant, well, that's your energy. If you didn't grow up with this individual, again, I feel there was mentorship or a shared community amongst the two of you. And some of you may have moved on to this role, as mentor. But there's this level here of thinking outside of the box. And I do feel two individuals now are saying, you know what? It's so weird how we met, or it's so weird the timing of things that we tried to do and it just didn't work out the way we wanted to do. But we still had love for one another, even though we are distance apart. And this does feel like somebody here who is at a distance. Okay. it doesn't feel like a town over. It feels like a long distance scenario here. Okay. Watching out. How can we work together? How can we bring this together? And there, I love how it's the lanterns because I never saw it this way, but it's reminding me a lot of the hermit energy with Virgo. And there's something about giving it 3 shots and it's like third time's the charm. So whatever venture this is or opportunity, I feel like you've had 3 times to connect or to do this and you haven't been able to successfully pave the way and feeling very kind of dissatisfied with it and being very surface leveled. And that's that surface energy that I was feeling in the beginning with my earth signs here is, can you pass the heartbreak? I think you two are at the point here where it's like, we don't have to be heartbroken about this. We can make this work. So I do feel this energy here of trying to figure out how to make this work. Let's see what Spirit has to say underneath the deck. Oh, I knew you guys were at a distance, 8 of Wands. I think you're both quickly going to be going back and forth, whether it's text messages, whether it's visiting one another. There's going to, oh my God, I told you. What? Chariot energy here with Cancer on the move. Somebody's making a move, all right? But they're not doing it alone. They 100% are not doing it alone. They are not doing it alone. You two are doing it together, and it's fair, and it's equal, and it's balanced, and it feels right. Spirit is saying, enjoy the fucking ride. Enjoy it. That was the first message here, okay? I feel like you have been in a sense here of things are always panning out, but there's something here about the third time is the charm. It really is here, okay? Not just joking on that. All right, let's see what's going on for Virgo. Virgo is up. Virgo, we have the 2 of Swords reversed, the 9 of Cups here, and the Devil. Well, I feel like there's a lot of drive here when it comes to wanting something in particular for this Virgo. But you're getting and you are feeling very indecisive on which path or which direction to go. And I feel this hesitation comes about that, and this involves the past, that because of the heartbreak you've had, because of the losses you had, it's really hard to look at something and go, is this real? Is what I'm being presented here real? If like I get this fulfillment, am I going to indulge in it, become obsessed with it and passionate about it, but so focused on this? Like, is this going to end up making me feel less than? Because I feel like you're at a stage here where Virgo is finally feeling somewhat balanced, but when it comes to their heart space, is afraid to be fully vulnerable with the right person and is afraid that once they light that fire, it may turn into something toxic. Okay. And there's something heavily around the relationships in the past that involved over an addiction here. So I don't know if it's drug related, I don't know if it's alcohol related, but it could even be negative minds. But I feel like someone here had something with consumption of consuming something too much of, and it really bothered you and hindered the relationship because it wasn't balanced and focused on, well, your fulfillment either, but also you saw somebody here damage their own lives with over consuming something and getting addicted, and there's an addiction here. And so a lot of you are afraid to stow the fire here of passion, but this is a very passionate card. And it is something about going 2 directions here and not sure, What advice does Spirit have for this Virgo here who's resonating with this reading? Oh, here we go. 3 of Swords, that's the heartbreak. All right. See all these gears. Now this is the steampunk decks here, so it doesn't look as painful, but it is, because that's right into a gear, so it's not moving. All right. The 3 of Swords is a temporary energy. It's not something here that is meant to last. Spirit is reminding you that in order to pull out this sword, the work and effort you have to put on is realizing what is your worth and what isn't, okay? What is fair to you. But you can't close yourself off entirely. And that's really strongly the message I was getting here, is that you can't close yourself off entirely. Plant new seeds, but don't necessarily, because I feel like there's something about pulling out prematurely. I don't know. Are you the kind of person here, Virgo, or have a tendency, and this could be like, I'm feeling like almost like an 8 of Swords energy. It feels like somebody here who says, yeah, let's do it, starts doing it, and then kind of self-sabotages. It feels like a self-sabotage kind of energy. Are you the kind of individual that starts something and then pulls out really quickly because you're like something feels off about it? Spirit says, can you push a little bit further so that you can grow and see certain relationships? Because there's an opportunity here to go through certain things to allow them to grow, because I feel like you do not give individuals a chance or time frame. There's something here about like, oh, well, it's not going to work out, because you bring in the past a lot. And there's an Ace of Pentacles here about an opportunity that is coming your way that may seem immature or not good enough. And this can be in anything. This could be a job. This could be just getting to know a person here. It's in a friendship zone here. But before you friend zone them, Spirit saying, can you just allow this to naturally grow? Because this is a situation where it's going to grow organically, and there's going to be a way more fulfilling reward for you, Virgo, for you, 6 of Wands. It's going to be way more, like you'll recognize it way more quickly once you start putting the work and effort into this and focusing on that. Hey, let's just get to know each other. Let's just roll up our sleeves and start working with one another, because you need these relationships to grow. And there's something here where you haven't been able to do that because you're afraid it's always, well, going to grow to this. But it actually may grow financially in a really abundant way for you as well. So please keep that in mind. All right, guys, this was the preview here for the all signs that I posted here in my exclusive area. Like I said, if these readings resonated with you and you want to check out your other sign placements, just become a member. It's really easy to do so. My website, just join Harmonia Friends, and there's 2 membership tiers where you can gain access to all of the vaults, and a lot of other discounts, cool giveaways, and group up meetings as well. Hope to see you there, but if not, this is where we part ways. You guys take care and have a good one.